Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sunstar, and we are gathering here in this video for another weekly tarot reading. Before we dive into this week's reading, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when videos are released. Alrighty everyone, who is looking forward to this week's reading? We have last week's readings right here, guiding our wisdom, guiding our cards this week from everything that we learned throughout this past week for the week ahead in this week's reading. Which brings me to our three objects. Our three objects are this gorgeous shell. That's pile one. If this shell resonates for you, if you're called to it, pile one are your cards. Pile two is this gorgeous selenite piece. It's broken, yes, but it still has absolute magic in it. If you were attracted to the selenite little pencil tip, pile two is for you. And our last pile, pile three, our object is this gorgeous and fragrant and delicious and potent cinnamon stick. If you were attracted to this cinnamon stick, pile three is for you. Let me know in the live chat, let me know in the comments what pile you chose for this week ahead. Before we dive into our meditation for this week and then our tarot reading, I wanted to light our sacred candle. We have been burning this for like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5 now, y'all. Potent magic. So get your candles and let's invite spirit of fire into our space. So let us take a breath here in this moment together. Breathe in and out. And as we breathe out, I strike this match and invite the spirit of fire, the element of fire, element of the south, creation, energetic inspiration, motivation, drive to keep going, the essence to be the and be good at it. We invite fire into our space. And as we circle this sacred candle round once, twice, and 3 times, our room is cleansed here and wherever you are. All right, so for this week, we're gonna do a simple breathing exercise together to prepare us for our weekly tarot wisdom. I think sometimes simple is just best. And I was really inspired by looking at breath work this week. I've been really examining how I breathe through my mouth and my nose just personally and looking at it and what it does to my body, what it does to my sleep patterns, all of that. So I'm really interested in our breath. And so I wanted to return to our breath this week and I wanted to spice it up a little by doing a little heart and belly breathing. Okay, so hand on heart, hand on belly breathing. And so we're gonna do that. But I want to talk first about this concept of emerging. I've been really feeling this theme of emerging over the past couple weeks. What are we bringing into life? What is bursting forth from the ground? What is bursting forth from the seed casing going and coming into life? What is emerging into the now? And emerging has a little bit of a soft energy to it. To me, it feels like it's not a force. It doesn't feel like a punch. It feels like emerging, working with all the elements that are around us and slowly coming out to open up to the betterment of our future good. To me, that is emerging. Emerging is the slow process of coming into the realization of being here and now, being in this physical reality, and it's not forceful. It's enjoyable. It's a beautiful experience that when we open and surrender to what is emerging in our world, we're gonna see some things that we were not expecting. Hands down, I just believe that. Emerging, what a beautiful word. It also speaks to the now. It speaks to the current moment. It doesn't speak to what was or what will be. It says, what is emerging at this moment? What is coming forth from what we're doing now, right? So what's coming forth from these weekly tarot readings for you? Is there anything coming forth? If not, why? Be curious, interrogate that. Are things emerging in your world that you've been waiting for, that you've been calling in, that you've been working towards manifesting? If not, what is the holdup? What is the resistance piece? Why are you resistive to what is emerging in your life? Embracing how we can let things come without stress, without resistance, without friction. You know, they say some things are born out of friction and resistance, and I love that. But there's also the flip side of that. Things are born out of ease and grace. And what comes to us in ease and grace? That's what I want to focus on this week for your own personal growth and in our breath this week, is what is emerging with ease and grace, and something that we don't have to hyper focus on, hyper fixate on, really work hands on to get in there and make it happen. What's coming with ease and grace for you this week? All right, so we're going to do our heart and belly breathing now. So I want you to find some place comfortable to relax and sit in. Some place where you can rest your hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Our heart and our belly are two powerhouses for us. They connect us with each other and with ourselves. And then our belly opens us up to intuition. It recognizes universal flow and invites us into that flow. So to be more present and to honor what is emerging in our world this week, we are going to breathe into our heart and our belly. So, become comfortable and rhythmically breathe in and out, in and out, breathing softly. And I want you to take your first hand, left or right, doesn't matter. And I want you to place that gently on your heart space, right here in your chest. The area of connection, the area of recognizing the true capacity that we can hold, the space of love for ourselves and others. And feel the warmth of your hand spread through your heart space. And just breathe there. Our heart holds so much for us. Our heart can transform us. Our heart brings us into the current moment with compassion. And now I want you to place your second hand in the center of your belly. Let your hand rest there and become soft, warm, expressing your love and gratitude for this moment, for your belly's intuition, for your body's state of knowing. And just breathe into these two spaces with your hands, one on your heart and one on your belly. Take some shallow breaths into your heart, in, out. And then I invite you to take a deep, full breath into your belly, in and out. And as you belly breathe, feel your hand rise as you breathe in. And feel your hand contract and shrink down towards your spine as you exhale. And just breathe here for a moment. Into your center of love. Into your center of knowing. Your center of intuition. And as we breathe here, what is emerging from you and your power centers in your body? What wants to come up and play this week? What wants to be honored? What wants to be healed? What needs to be seen? And what can take a back seat? Just breathe into those centers, our heart and our belly. Keep breathing. And if you're feeling the need to tap in more, circle your belly with your hand. That spiral motion will pull to the surface what is attracted to that spiral energy, that movement, the energy of coming around and around, the energy of always evolving and growing. Ask for those ideas, those projects, those visions, those hopes, those dreams to emerge peacefully and with grace this week. Breathe them into emergence. You are so powerful. You can sense what is emerging below the surface so that you can tap into your future good, so that you can align yourself in decisions and choices and actions to reach that future good. Take a couple more breaths here. On this last breath, we're gonna breathe in and then we're gonna exhale with some noise. Ready? Breathe in and exhale that noise. Thank you for breathing into your heart and belly with me. Ooh, I hope it woke you up to what is gently emerging from within you. It's already there. We're just inviting it to the surface with our warm and delicious and open energy. What is emerging for you this week? Welcome back, you amazing humans. How was that journey? How was that breathing? How was the feeling of knowing that you have magic that is emerging from within you? Right now, it's slowly coming to the surface, about to gently break through and open you up to something exciting. Something that will bring you into growth from ease and grace, not growth from resistance. How was it? Let me know. Okay, y'all. We're about to dive into our weekly tarot reading, and I want to share with you the decks we have today. So in keeping with the theme of emergence, because I'm a thematic witch, we are using the Chrysalis Tarot deck by Toney Brooks. We are using the Butterfly Oracle Cards deck from Hay House, and we are also using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck from Colette and Reid. Okay, here we go. Without further ado, pile one, our shell, pile one. These cards are for you. So our Chrysalis Tarot deck card is the Two of Scrolls. Two of Scrolls or Two of Swords. All right, Shell, this week you have some important decisions coming up. You're facing some tough choices this week. Trust your instincts. You have got the skills, pile one. Whatever comes up, whatever tough decisions that you have to overcome, you have the skills, you have the drive. You just got off the ace, you just got off the emergence of like, I got it. So something has already emerged a little, but guess what? We're coming up on our first decision about it. We're coming up to this decision, this choice that we're not really sure we want to make, but we have to. So let's pivot. Let's change that. We don't have to do anything. We are invited to find alignment for ourselves in all of these tough choices. And we rest and know that our belly will guide us. Our belly will lead us into our knowing and our deep understanding. Seek that understanding with these choices this week, okay? You will find balance through understanding about these choices, pile one. This little Two of Scrolls, this little gorgeous unicorn, alicorn, unicorn, Pegasus, creation, tells you to don't worry. Trust that you have everything you need to accomplish what you have to, but you have to do the work of understanding why you have to make this tough choice, or what is both sides of the choice about. All right, this is for you for seeking clarity this week. Okay, we're seeking clarity, pile 1. 2 of Scrolls, and let's pull our butterfly oracle. I've never used a butterfly oracle on my channel before, and I love it. So again, keeping with the theme of emergence, your butterfly oracle message is support. First of all, what a little cutie. So support. Love this for you, pile 1, Miss Shell, Mr. Shell, Mix Shell, okay? While we are working through these tough decisions, these tough choices, we're seeking clarity. Support is at your fingertips. Support is there. Do not think you have to do this all alone. Finding the understanding of the why. Why am I faced with the decision? You have some personal work to do, so don't give that up, but you have support. Support that says, you got this. You are worthy. You are wonderful. You are magnificent in all your glory, and you will overcome and figure it out. I do believe in that. Okay? You have the support right there waiting for you. All you have to do is figure it out and reach out and ask for what you need. Ask for what you need, all right? And then our Wisdom of the Oracle card deck from Colette and Reid is exchanging gifts. Oh, how beautiful for exchanging the support. Oh, I love this. So in addition to support, you're going to be able to give back to those who are supporting you. It's that give and take. It's the message of the 2, the balance. Give what gives to you, right? So give to relationships that give back to you. It's also that figure 8 energy that I love. So when we're making these tough decisions, we've got support. And guess what? Some of that is going to come through when someone helps you. You help them with what you've got, with your skills. Okay, this is a fair exchange. This is a fair journey. This is a fair adventure for you while you're figuring out your choices. You're not alone. And the beauty is that when you work through whatever these tough decisions are, coming out the other side with the support that you had, you're going to be able to give back to them and to your community from this work and this decision that you're making. Pile 1. Giving back is crucial. It's crucial. It feeds the support, it keeps the support coming, and it makes tough decisions harder because you have those around you to support you and hold you in a gorgeous, wonderful, juicy container while you do this work, pile 1. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, Lil Shell. Lil Shell. All right, pile 2, this gorgeous piece of a selenite pencil. Pile 2, this is for you. I love, love, love this selenite pencil. It just lets me get in there and do the specific work, so I still use it even though it's broken. So pile 2, if this gorgeous glint of selenite has called towards you, pile 2 is for you. And we're starting with our Chrysalis Tarot card, and the Illusionist, Knight of Stones, Knight of Pentacles. Hello, stranger, where you been? We saw you a couple weeks ago, but you was reversed. And now you are right up. Pile 2. The Knight of Stones says, it's time to take some action. It's time to be a little spontaneous, a little bit exaggerated, a little bit extra. Be extra this week, pile 2. It's beautiful. It's magical. Be that spontaneous being that says, let's do it. Let's try it. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, 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 go. I love this for you, pile 2. And when this card shows up, it says, don't overthink these actions. If you're going to overthink, you're never going to be able to be spontaneous. People who want to be more spontaneous, need to not overthink it so much. Just do it. Just trust your gut. That belly is helping us this week. Trust it, believe it, listen to it, and dive in. Have some fun this week, pile 2, you gorgeous selenite pencil. You amazing illusionist. You're able to slip in and out of things whenever you need, okay? Also, there's a certain aspect of learning and not passive learning. There is this beautiful active learning that is associated for me with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so while we're going forth and being spontaneous and doing things that we're called to and not resisting and not overthinking it, all of that is to actually learn about what we want more, to to zone in on what makes us learn best, what takes us to the next growth step, what pushes us further down our path. Those things, those spontaneous events, those spontaneous adventures, those actions that you do without overthinking it are all about teaching you and learning. They're inviting you to understanding you more. So this week, pile 2, you need to take a little adventure. You need to be spontaneous. Find a day. I mean, don't plan it out because that's not spontaneous, but be ready. Jump at something that's exciting. If the sun comes up extra a little day and you really, really, really want to be out in it and it's been great, get out there. Find a way to get out there, right? If you've been wanting to go to that restaurant, see a friend that you haven't seen in a while, if you just want to go spend alone time with yourself, when the feeling arises and you have the space, do it. Call yourself into action. Do not resist. The resistance and the overthinking of it, oh, I don't have time for this, is going to keep you stuck in a rut, pile 2. And this Knight of Pentacles is not about sticking in ruts. He is moving through things, okay? Sometimes a little bit cray and a little bit adventurous, a little bit out there, but that's the point of his learning style. He says, I learn best by doing and finding out what I don't like and climbing the tree and falling off the branch because I learned that the smaller branches can't support my body. Active learning. Be an active learner this week, you gorgeous illusionists. Our butterfly oracle message is memories. Ooh, this spontaneity, this need to seek and find the adventure and not overthinking it is going to create some fond memories for you this week. Think back every time you don't want to be spontaneous, every time you don't want to leave space for random things, for a spur-of-the-moment action. Think back to all the memories you have of the times that happened for you. How were they? And don't you want to create more of them? These moments of spontaneity, of taking action without overthinking it, with really diving into active learning through experiential being and living is going to provide you memories that are literally priceless. Get on those memories. Yes, and our Wisdom of the Oracle deck from Colette and Reid is Unfinished Symphony. It's not over till the last breath. This is an adventure that you're going to write up and down and all around over and over and over again. Every time we have a spontaneous action, every time we do something without overthinking it, we're creating memories and we're elongating our story, our symphony. We're adding another stanza. We're adding more bars. We're adding more chapters, whatever it is. We're not done. If you think you're done, then you're not going to seek out these spontaneous moments. You're not going to seek out the thrills and joys. Pile 2. This is about the unfinished symphony. There's so much more to go. This is not over. Nothing is done. You have so much more to write. And guess what? You're going to bring in some string instruments and you're going to bring in some bass instruments and then you're going to bring in percussion. It's about to pop off and have a whole symphony. Be spontaneous. Don't avoid that spontaneous nature, the desire to just go. Don't overthink it. It is literally unfolding the most beautiful, magnificent, gorgeous, wonderful symphony, and it is called your life. Pile 2. Woohoo! What'd you think? Wow, pile 2. Wow. Okay, pile 3. This magical, mystical cinnamon stick. This very potent, fragrant ASMR cinnamon stick. Pile 3, if you chose this cinnamon stick, is for you. So let's dive into our Chrysalis Tarot deck. And our card is the Sojourner, King of Mirrors, which in this deck is also the King of Cups. Mirrors are cups. So pile 3, little cinnamon stick. We've got some emotional integrity this week. You are in it. You are insightful. You are keen. You are knowing. All right? The King of Mirrors, the King of Cups is fully emotionally realized. They can be empathic whenever they need. The journey is what the king is about. The sojourner, right? The one who goes on the adventure, the seeker, I think that's what it stands for. So one who goes on the road, the sojourn, I think that's what we'd call. So you this week, pile 3, cinnamon stick, are really, really insightful and keen and with it emotionally. Channel your personal kindness and your personal generosity of yourself and your adventure with your thoughts. Channel that in for others this week, okay? This week you're really being called to step into your emotional intelligence, all right? We don't have time for you to be putting others down, being petty. You are the ones that people are coming to this week for emotional support and stability. You are finding a way to be emotionally balanced this week so you can be available for others if they need it. Because I'm getting the sense that we've been working up to this emotional stability. All right, King of Cups, pile 3, cinnamon stick. You have been working up to this and you are with it and sharp this week. You are able to show up for others this week because you are so emotionally balanced and level-headed. All right, cinnamon stick? You're able to show up for others and be there for yourself, even in some harder moments, and hold your own stuff and be there for others because you've got it. You're balanced. You're empathic to the T. You're insightful. You're keen. For you this week, pile 3, cinnamon stick, return to the breath and the heart space. This is what's going to guide you this week, pile 3. Okay, your heart space, breathing, tapping in there, turning to love, turning to the kindness that you have and bringing that out into action this week to support those in your circle. Okay, so we're going to dive into our butterfly oracle card message, and it is volunteer. Okay, I'm sorry. How is this working together so beautifully? Part of how you're going to be empathic this week, as I already spoke to in this card, is by helping and showing up for others. Now, I'm not so sure if I think you need to go volunteer. If you are in that space and have that ability, give yourself and your hours to others, right? Through organizations, nonprofits, whatever. But also, those in your own personal life who are struggling right now might need you more. They might need you to hop on your little horse and journey on over to their house and be like, what's up, Bish? We got to help you. What's up, Bish? We making magic. What's up, Bish? You got this, right? You are the cheerleader for your network, for your community this week, all right? Volunteer to show up for them. King of Mirrors. And our Wisdom of the Oracle card is Orphaned. Orphaned. Number 5. I have no idea what that means. So let's get our book out. I usually can spin something, but what the heck is that about? Orphaned. Okay. Sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people. Magic. Okay, got it. In the past, you have not been always able to be the King of Mirrors, the sojourner. You haven't been able to show up to help others. You've needed support from others or you've gone it alone. And guess what, babe? That's not you anymore. That's an old version of you. And now here's the new you, the present you, the in the moment. Now you. You are emotionally available and ready to bring your kindness to the forefront and let that guide you because you are balanced and you are able to show up and help others to find the balance that you have had to seek, that you had support in finding. You no longer are feeling as if you can't connect, that you can't show up for others. In the past, maybe you couldn't. Guess what? Now it's your time to show up and connect with others because that is where your magic lies this week. Pile 3, cinnamon stick, you have got to connect. Message, you're a boss-ass biche and you've got your emotions in check and you have done your work. Now show up and help others in your community and space do that work for themselves. Period. Got it? Wow. Pile 1, 2, and 3. How you doing? How you feeling? I really liked this week's messages. I'm feeling pretty good about it. You're definitely needing to make some decisions, pile 1. Pile 2, you're ready to be spontaneous this week. And pile 3, you're able to show up for others like you haven't been able to before. This is magic. Woo! Oh, I love this. I love this. How are you all feeling about your pile? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Okay, y'all. I am sending you so much love and sunshine to you this week. Thank you for gathering here for another week for our weekly tarot reading ahead. How did you feel about the heart and belly breathing? Are you going to do that in your world? Are you going to bring that into your practice? What is emerging for you in your existence? What is coming to the surface with ease and grace this week? What? Tell me if you've guarded it already, if you know it's coming. Tap back in midweek and let us know what's emerging so we can support you in what is coming up for you with ease and grace instead of resistance and strife. All right, you magical humans, or more than humans, whichever you are. I'm so grateful for you and for our community to gather every Sunday. I'm sending you love and sunshine, and may you take the rays of the sun that touch your face, bring them into your heart and your belly, and breathe them back in and up into your body and out to your community. Be the light and the change that you want to see in the world. It starts with you and our communities. All right? May the sunshine find your face whenever possible. Bye. She made it through, y'all. Have a great week.